I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't... trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone. Was it too much to ask for, you know?
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Ready?
Here's Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Shot, 17. Come on.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Panthers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now. They have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Young working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Black 40.
Now Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Ready. 50, green.
To throw, Young. Finds his man. There's Jory Madison. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game.
Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here we go. Cut.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Oh, and that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. You look at this Carolina defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. It's Warner. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Dawkins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And an Eagle first down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Smith in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. Dawkins. Worked in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Come on, set.
Here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
33, yellow. 43, rail. Ready.
Now here's Young. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now he's going to step up and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Ready. 52 seconds.
Young now. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Set, ready. 10 black. Set, go.
Young off the play fake. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. This is caught by Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Young. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Touchdown, Panthers! Jalen Coker, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Dawkins. Now he'll tuck this and run. His pass finds Brown on the comeback route. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Dawkins. Now he's going to step up and run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Craig. 19, Tiger.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Ready up.
Open man is tipped him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Man on the left side is Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
Get up. Let go.
Off the play fake. Dawkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Dawkins. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70. Let's go.
Back to throw. Dawkins. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
Young. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you presented, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try.
Ready?
Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
60 Vikings, 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. Dawkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Eagles have recovered. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll keep it on the ground. Warner. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Dawkins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This one from 46 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Fight, 97. Let's go now. Hut.
Young to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Down.
Young working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And bulldozing his way through. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, they force the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Panthers.
Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Come on, set, ready.
Here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Set. Pick it up. You're embarrassing. 60 red. Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
It'll be Young again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Coker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to at least get one score back.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground.
Warner. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try the left side. It's Warner. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Get it. Bronco 80.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
A 52-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
6-yard line.
Set, hut, shot, 17-52 blue. Hut, hut.
It's Young off play action. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
19 yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Young going to move him around.
They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warner. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready.
On first down, Warner. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll try the left side. It's Warner. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Third down and 13.
Up the middle they go. It's Warner. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one.